Alright, hey, what's up, guys? It's another Friday, another Rampage game, and today we got NFL on CBS versus ABZ, and with me is Arthur Cook. What's up, my dude? How you been?
I'm doing great. Boy, I gotta tell you, Backpack, I am excited for this one.
Excited? Hell yeah, man. Me too. Me too. We got two top-tier teams going at it. I think both
NFL
of them...
and ABZ are right now first and second place in their division.
Oh, really?
Which means that the one that wins this match gets the top 4 seed and the bye in the first round of playoffs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So a lot is on the line, apparently. Lots on the line. So first ban is going to be Orn, and he was hit a little bit in the 8.4 patch. A lot, actually. Both of these champions that are getting banned right now got nerfed pretty hard by the nerf hammer. I think Orn more than Gangplank, but, you know, Gangplank is still a pretty good pick. It's not S tier anymore. I think the barrel timer got reduced from like 60 to 25 or something like that. So some pretty insane nerfs, so we won't be seeing him.
This is the second reason why I'm so excited for this match today, because it's a Rampage match the day after a massive rebalancing patch.
Yeah, not a lot of people have gotten a lot of practice on this patch, so definitely something to look towards, because this patch was definitely very nutty, and we're going to be going over it after these guys are through with their pick and ban, and we're going to go over the patch and what happened and whatever. But as for right now, Orn, Bard, Rakan is on the bench, so ABZ really targeting that support pool for NFL.
Definitely, and these are absolutely targeted bans. As looking at NFL's roster, I see that there is a high mastery on both Bard and Rakan on the part of their support player.
The 2-trick. But with Varus being banned, it looks like Tristana is going to be the first pick. So Tristana's still, honestly, probably one of the only S-tier ADCs available right now, especially with Twitch getting nerfed. And Varus being banned on the side of NFL, so ABZ picking themselves up a very good power pick with Tristana. And NFL going to counter that with the Maokai and the Camille, and whew,
wow, this is interesting. Picking the beef up front. Just deciding that it's not really worth worrying about the ADC just yet. Which I guess makes sense. Tristana kind of stands alone on top of the mountain of ADCs right now. So what would ABZ really be worried about to the point that NFL needs to pick it right now?
Yeah, they don't really need to pick them up in ADC, but something very interesting. Maokai and Camille are both flex picks, technically. Maokai can go top in jungle, and Camille can go top in jungle too, so definitely something very interesting. But honestly, I do expect the Maokai to be top, the Camille to be jungle, and Xin Zhao is actually going to be the answer to whoever is going to be in the jungle, and Fiora also going to be picked up as well, so good little...
This will be interesting. Xin Zhao just got a pretty significant adjustment with this last patch, and we will see if whoever's playing it on the side of ABZ is prepared to play the new and improved Xin.
Not really improved, but definitely new. he did get nerfed because their reasoning said that Press the Attack got buffed, but honestly I don't feel like it got buffed any, and Galio. If any of you guys know me, you know I love the Galio pick, so but not recently. I feel like Galio got a little bit indirectly nerfed with a lot of the new items. Like, there's a lot of magic penetration that can be built very early. So, and Galio just, you know, trying to build that MR can get shredded pretty easily. So, let's see how this is gonna go with the Galio, because I mean, with Maokai, Camille, and Galio, that's a pretty tanky front line.
Oh yeah, real tanky. And it's interesting that NFL is banning out the support the more tanky support picks. It looks like they're trying to corner ABZ into a space where they're not really going to be able to bring anything too terribly tanky to the table, because all they have left to pick now at this point is support and mid laner. So if NFL can ban out some of the tankier support picks that are available, especially if they've done any scouting, they can see to it that ABZ has very few options to bring to the table.
Braum is going to be banned as well. So Alistar, Braum, Bard, Rakan, and technically Ornn as well. All
Boy,
banned from the support.
I sure hope someone on ABZ knows how to play Leon, because otherwise they could be running a pretty squishy team.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, Leona is really one of the only other engaged supports that you can have. And it looks like Lulu is actually going to be the pickup for NFL. So.
Oh my god, with that tanky frontline plus the benefit of Lulu's ultimate, NFL definitely is trying for the never die comp.
Yeah, that wild growth is definitely going to be something to look forward to. But Taric is actually going to be picked up.
There it is.
For the side
That's
of
the
ABZ.
tank they needed.
Yeah, that is the tank that they needed, because Xin Zhao and Fiora are both pseudo tanks. They're not really tanks, but you know, build a lot of Bruiser, a lot of Black Cleaver, a lot of Trinity Force, etc., etc. So Taric really brings up the beefiness of ABZ, and let's see what they're gonna round this out with, and the Rise actually. So
wow. Yeah. Now that is a pick. I am getting post-traumatic stress disorder flashbacks to Worlds, when every NA team thought that the Rise would be their salvation.
Yeah, Rise is definitely pretty nutty right now, so because I mean with the new patch, tier mages got buffed an absolute ton. So I think they are okay, so they are doing that. So while they are in client drafting, we could talk about these patch notes.
Oh boy, can we please? I've been excited to talk about this.
Yeah, dude, go for it, man. Go for it, dude. That's all you, man. Go for it.
Oh, there is so much that is changed in this patch. Obviously, oh man. Obviously, there is the big centerpiece to this whole rebalancing patch is the massive changes that went through to mid lane AP itemization, with a lot of mainstays just getting completely reworked. You've got Lost Chapter, which now no longer builds into Morellonomicon, and I gotta tell you, I have already had matches today where I had someone go into all chat and be like, "What's happening? Did they remove Morellonomicon from the game?"
Yeah.
I would bet money that this will happen at least once in today's match.
Yeah, but I mean, so Morello technically, I mean, it still is a good item. I think I remember it giving mana. It gave a little bit of AP, excuse me. Gave a little bit of magic penetration, and it also gave the grievous wounds on top of it. So Morellonomicon is definitely an item to look forward to, especially with the Rise, because I believe it does give 300 health as well. So that's definitely Rise's calling. So let's see if he will build it, because they do have the Maokai, do have the Camille. A Galio kind of does a little bit of healing with that Catalyst, but not too much. Let me see if anything. Okay, so I'm trying to look at champions that got buffed or nerfed and if they're being played, but honestly, I don't really see anybody outside of the Xin Zhao. Rise got indirectly buffed because of the tier mages, like we said earlier.
Yeah, but for the most part, no one really got significantly buffed or nerfed, although Xin Zhao did get a significant adjustment with this last patch. All of the impact will definitely be indirect, with the ability power changes, and another couple things that need to be highlighted. For instance, the support itemization got a rework as well. Nothing really changed in essence, but there is a significant movement speed buff on the Ancient Coin line, and now a health nerf on the Relic Shield line, which means that we're kind of seeing supports that are more tanky go a little bit by the wayside. They're going to be a little bit less impactful than they've been in the past, and that could be really important in this matchup in particular, seeing as how Taric is being relied on by ABZ to be a big part of their tanky front line.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not entirely sure what Derek builds. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm pretty sure he builds like Locket and I think Redemption as well. But I mean, honestly, that's not really tanky.
Typically, he can be built
builds,
tanky.
So.
Typically, you build.
Armor, so, I mean,
you can build him. You can build him really tanky. Typically, you go the Relic Shield line for sure. You can bring in Locket for the utility from the shield. Knight's Vow is a really common item on him, just to kind of spread the wealth a little bit with more armor and damage mitigation to your ADC. Tarek is very good at getting an ADC fed and ahead. So he could actually probably still do that while being built tanky.
Yeah. I mean, let's see how he is going to build, because I mean, I'm gonna be completely honest, there is not that much damage on the side of NFL. I mean, they do have the Camille, but outside of that, I'm not really seeing that much damage at all. I mean, Caitlyn has damage in the early game and the late game. Mid game, she's pretty much completely absent, and with Baron and Elder buff being or Elder Dragon being buffed this patch.
Oh, there's games, that as well.
Yeah, games
oh, man.
are finishing really, really fast. I mean, I played a good amount of matches today, and a lot of them hovered around the 25 to 30 minute mark because of the new and improved Baron buff. So
it's true. I mean, I wonder if NFL is even get too much of a chance to have Maokai really come into his own. Maokai being the old mainstay of the top laner / jungler who, even if he completely loses the early game, can still be impactful.
Yeah, but I mean, it is a Fiora versus a Maokai, so definitely a very hard matchup for that Maokai. So gonna have to see how it is going to go in lane. But looking at these lanes now. So let's go top to bottom here, because you still got about another minute and 20. So let's go top to bottom here. Fiora versus Maokai. Yeah. Fiora obviously wins that. Xin Zhao, Camille, I don't really know too much about because I honestly haven't been seeing that much jungle Camille. But I feel like every time I do see her, she's just fed so hard.
Yeah.
Like, she's so fed all the time. She does so much damage, and the Galio Camille combo is amazing. Like that Hextech ultimatum into that ult from the Galio is just so good.
The thing with Fiora is that she can be very good in the jungle, but her ganks are somewhat underwhelming.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I mean, she only has her hook shots, so I mean.
But fortunately, this is I'm sorry, I mean Camille, not Fiora. Wow. No, Jungle Camille kind of suffers from that same problem. Her hook shot is very important. If you miss that, the gank is basically dead. There's just not much further that you can do with that. She's a very good duelist in the jungle, so I think she'll be looking to get on Xin and smack him. I wouldn't be surprised to see some counter jungling, some very aggressive jungle play from her. But boy, I don't know.
Something else. I don't know how NFL is going to keep up with the split push from ABZ, because they got Fiora and Ryze. So NFL really doesn't have the
Tristana's
damage.
Nutty wave clear.
Yeah, that too. So I mean, I don't know how NFL is going to be able to keep up with the siege pressure that ABZ is going to give. So definitely something to keep our eye on as the match goes further and further along. We are in the loading screen right now, so we can see all of the keystones and stuff. Galio took Comet. It's definitely not something that you want anymore. Yeah.
Oh
definitely.
My.
Yeah, definitely. Wow. Definitely. Oh my. I mean, not something that you would typically look forward to.
Oh my god. Klepto Fiora. That's going to be real fun to play against, I'm sure.
Oh, Klepto Fiora is what you are supposed to go. So I mean.
Oh, I know. I'm just imagining the scenario of Maokai. I'm having that moment of empathy for poor Seawall, who is stuck playing Maokai into this Klepto Fiora.
Yeah, that's why
Oh
you don't
boy.
first pick your tanky frontliner. I mean.
Yikes.
We are
Yikes.
getting into game here. ABZ versus NFL, Week 10 of Rampage. So we are finally getting into the playoff picture here. Both of these teams, apparently, you said first for their division, correct?
Yes. NFL is first and ABZ is second in their division.
Wow, so, alright, so definitely a good matchup to look forward to. Let's see how this game is going to go. If you could give the edge to anybody, though, right now, who would you give it to?
ABZ, beyond the shadow of a doubt.
ABZ, I completely agree with you. I don't feel like NFL has enough damage to really compete with ABZ, but I mean it will. Oh, and here comes a pause. But it will take a while for ABZ to get ramped up with the Fiora, with the Rise, with the Tristana. So definitely something to look forward to. I think we are about to get out of pause. I think I said support ability is not working. So just a little bit of talking. So I mean, honestly, we didn't really talk that much about it. So Rise and Galio.
Rise and Galio. Boy, I don't know. I feel like I have to sort of give the edge to Rise, if only because I just don't see how Galio has any way to get in the way of what Rise tries to do throughout laning phase.
Yeah, no, I'm a Galio main, my dude. This is a hard matchup to do. I mean, because it's because you have to get so close in order to farm, and Rise can just bounce that orb off of a dying minion, put it onto the Galio, and just nuke a lot of his health. So,
and we seem to be having some connectivity issues here with Hanbro, the support on the side of NFL. I mean ABZ.
Yeah, I think they did pause it and then they unpause it. Now they're pausing it again. So, EU production boys. So we did top, jungle, mid. So now let's go towards the bot lane. Caitlyn, Lulu versus Tristana and Taric. I mean, honestly, I didn't really give it much thought at first, but oh my god, Caitlyn versus Lulu is so oppressive to the Taric and Tristana. So
yeah, that could be the edge. But honestly, with Tristana's ungodly amount of scaling, all they have to do basically is stay alive and not lose all of the CS, and they will probably be fine.
The thing about Tristana though that kind of sucks with that the rocket, like it pushes waves automatically, passively,
right,
when you kill a minion. So that kind of sucks. So like it's really hard to do a freeze. So definitely something to look forward to, because honestly, in a Tristana Taric a Caitlyn Lulu matchup that you're up against, you want to try to freeze the lane under your turret, but as a Tristana, you just push. So
yeah. Lulu is definitely going to be, I think, a little bit tough for Taric to deal with, because Taric just needs to get in so close in order to use basically any of his harass abilities. And, I mean, as soon as Taric gets that close, Lulu can just polymorph him, and they back off and reset.
Yep. I mean, let's see how this lane is going to go, but I mean, obviously, I'm going to give it to the Caitlyn Lulu right now, because Caitlyn Lulu is just so oppressive. It's so tilting, you know? So, I mean, something to look forward to. And also something to look forward to is this Galio Comet. Not something you usually run on Galio anymore, because, honestly, he doesn't really put out as much damage as he used to. I mean, you usually built that Comet for the AP, but I mean, with the Rabadon's Death Cap buff, it wouldn't surprise me seeing Galio third itemization that Rabadon's, honestly. So we're gonna have to see how he is going to build, because I mean, honestly, like the general build is usually Abyssal Scepter to whatever else, honestly. Like, I've seen Leandry's, Mirella Nomicon, even Rylai sometimes, you know? So, I mean, Gallios is so flexible in that aspect, but him taking Comet kind of tells me that he's going to try to build kind of AP heavy, so definitely something to look forward to, because if he does build a lot of AP, that does give him a lot of damage. So, see how that's going to go.
And so far, I know it's a little early, but we're definitely seeing the start to come out basically the way we expected, with Fiora getting a pretty hefty CS lead already over the Maokai.
I was going to say something in the bottom lane, but something to pay attention to. Camille did not finish her clear. She only did bot. She only did her bot buff to Wolves, and then she was doing her rates, but she backed off, so she wasn't able to grab her red, so Xin Zhao might actually be able...
take it now.
Yeah, so Xin Zhao might actually be able to kind of invade her here, because Camille is going back towards that red side buff, so Zen might actually be here, but in the bot lane, the Dazzle is going to be able to hit onto the Lulu and the Caitlyn, but actually Tarek is in a ton of trouble. The heal gonna have to go down, so that's the heal burned for the side of ABZ, and...
Ooh, that hurts.
Yeah, that does hurt.
That's gonna make that fighting that lane against a poke comp so much more dangerous.
Oh, the smite is gonna go down for the Camille, so she did get the red, but Xin Zhao and Galio is here, though. The Justice Punch and the taunt is gonna be able to hit the Zen, but Zen is actually gonna be flashing away. Camille flashing away as well. So, just a bunch of burned flashes out. Nothing more.
But a pretty even trade as far as early jungle skirmishes go.
Yeah, but Galio did burn his flash right there to try to get that flash taunt onto the Zen, trying to get that blue buff for himself, but it might cost him a little bit in this lane, so something to look forward to. So, because actually Ryze is out of mana, so, I mean, he does have to back off, but he does have TP, so I guess it's fine. So, but Galio burning flash early is never good.
Especially laning against a Ryze.
Man, this VR Maokai lane is just trading over and over again. And Maokai is actually getting a lot of the upper hand on these trades because of that aftershock resistance. So,
yeah, but at the end of the day, you have to look at what he's giving up. He's playing so focused on getting these favorable trades. And Fiora, I would be really surprised if Fiora gets solo killed in this lane at any point this game. And yeah, she's backing off now, but look, she's already got a 15 CS lead up on.
Yeah,
and if she can continue this trend, and she already finished. She has her Tiamats. I feel like those trades, no matter what, are going to start going a lot less favorably for Maokai here.
Well, I mean, Maokai is very close to that 1,000 threshold that you kind of want. So honestly, it is possible for him to back off right here because he does have the Corrupting Pot. So he can back off, get a Bramble Vest, and then TP back to lane to try to reduce a lot of the trading in that lane. Let's see what he is going to be picking up here. Yeah, it is actually the Bramble Vest. But the Rocket Jump is actually going to be going in for the Tristana, but she got polymorphed immediately. Weird trading going down, but actually Jem the Penguin did have to burn his heal. It wasn't needed, but he did burn it.
Yep, that's what I'm saying though. They just have oh boy, Xin Zhao.
Yeah, he's hunting for blood right now. I mean, he wants.
That was a little bit of a weird gank from Xin there. I just don't feel like there was much he could have done there. Coordination with his bot lane, because if one person comes out of Lulu, you polymorph and run away. It's not a problem ever.
Yeah, I mean, they tried. They tried but could not succeed. But honestly, something that we haven't really paid attention to, ABZ does not have that much engage at all outside of Xin Zhao. So
they really don't.
So
the only way that they can really engage is going to be, I think, pulling some trickery with the Ryze ult. Even though the Zanya's ulti combo got patched out, he can still pull some trickery, you know, moving Fiora and Xin Zhao and even Tarek into the critical parts of a fight.
Yeah. Honestly, I think it's just going to go to the shield thing is going to be put on the Xin Zhao so we can dazzle ahead of him and Xin Zhao can just audacious charge ahead. But, that's just my speculation. I'm not entirely sure how they're going to try to play this game, because honestly, they could just do a 1-3-1 if they really want to. I mean, I don't
They've
really
got
see
the
a
push
way.
for it.
Yeah, I don't really see a way NFL can really counter a lot of these split pushes, but the Justin Punch is going to miss. But the taunt is actually going to be hitting, but Camille is right here. Not going to be able to get that hook shot just yet. Rise is on the horizon, and with that, they're going to be backing off here. But
Uh-oh, Tarek and Tristan, if they're not careful, could get sandwiched here.
yeah, actually, I think
They're about to get collapsed on.
Yeah. Honestly, either side right there could have got collapsed on, so...
I noticed here something really interesting and surprising, and that's that Tristana has managed to stay mostly up on CS against this Caitlyn.
That's Lulu's fault. She hasn't harassed enough at all. Like, as a Lulu, you need to harass, and she hasn't really been doing that, so that's on her.
Boy, I'll tell you what, Maokai's back in lane and pretty established here, but it looks like he hasn't been doing a perfect job of using the Bramble Vest advantage to get any favorable trades.
Yeah,
he's still lagging painfully behind in CS, and he's taking these bad trades.
Yeah, he's down 22 CS right now, but I mean, honestly, with the Maokai, it's all about that late game, baby. It's not about that early game. You're just trying to survive to get to that late game, so... I don't really blame him that much, but I mean, it's hard for him to farm against the Fiora, so I mean, I kind of don't blame him, but I mean, you feel like with that Bramble Vest, it would be having there would be a lot more impact in the lane, but actually we are going to be seeing another pause here, and it is actually going to be the last pause for the side of ABZ, so while we are at a pause right now, anything interesting that you've seen so far? I mean, honestly, for me, no jungles ganking is kind of my thing, but I mean, not sure what you guys say about it.
Well, so far, I think the biggest thing that I will comment on is that I expected Vision to take a much bigger hit than it has. Especially this being, and I'm saying this as a Rampage player, especially this being a Rampage game. And with the fact that the junglers this last patch lost the Tracker's Knife option, so that's a lot of free vision that just is no longer there. And I mean, you look at the map and both sides have been doing a pretty good job of keeping that vision up, maybe ABZ a little bit more so, but especially down in the bot side, just all around the river and the dragon, there is a lot of good coverage there.
Yeah, there actually is. I mean, look how many pinks is on the side. It's for the side of NFL around that dragon area. So definitely a lot of vision control for honestly both sides around that dragon area. Probably gonna be a fight brewing very, very soon. I mean, the TPs for Fiora and Maokai are probably about 2 minutes out, a minute and a half. So once those TPs are up, we're probably going to be seeing some fights for that Mountain Drake, because that is a pretty big Drake, you know. So. Oh
yeah.
Especially with Elder Drake. So.
I just noticed here, related to the vision thing, there's all these control wards on the map for NFL, but ABZ has 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 control wards sitting in inventory ready to be used. So it's possible that I don't know. It's possible that they're waiting for an opportunity, and they're planning on, getting some of that vision laid down right before a possible dragon take, but we'll see.
Yeah, we will see. Kind of the motto of this match, I feel like both comps are really late game oriented, and we are finally getting out of pause here. That was the last pause for ABZ, so if somebody DCs,
they're just going to have to go without.
Yeah, tough luck. So, back to the game.
All this planning for late game, but I can't help but feel that the first team to take a Baron is going to win, just straight up.
Yeah, it is definitely interesting. The Fiora is actually chasing pretty hard. A very bad parry, but here comes the Galio ultimate. She doesn't have parry, so she gets taunted, but the Justice Punch is actually going to be able to hit onto the Zen. Zen is going to be ulting, but it might actually be a little too late. Fiora is going to be going down as first blood to the Maokai, and actually a double kill to the Maokai.
Wow.
So
definitely a huge misplay by Fiora there.
yeah, huge misplay. You can't help but imagine if her parry was not used in that little itty-bitty little trade right there.
That was excellent looking out.
Better. Wait, hold on. She 90 caliber net back into the Tristana, and Explosive Charge might actually be able to take her down. Rocket Jump going up, but the Wild Growth is actually going to be able to disengage the entire fight, and that Caitlin's lucky. That Caitlin's lucky.
Wow. Definitely good looking out for the Galio in that first skirmish, being ready to capitalize on Fiora's mistake, get in there, support Maokai, and secure the double.
Yeah. Yeah,
and those two kills did both go on to Maokai, which means he could be looking at a little bit easier of a lane.
Oh, the hook shot is actually going to be missing from the Camille. She might actually be a little bit of trouble. The taunt flash not going to be able to get to the Camille in time. Justice Punch is going to be able to hit onto the Zen, but here comes the Rise ultimate. But it is going to be a double kill for the Fiora. So it's even that top lane team.
Full-on rage mode there.
Yeah, full-on rage mode.
Tilted.
But I mean, Galio went onto full-on monkey mode right there. No need to taunt flash right there at all.
Some really punishing overconfidence there from both Galio and honestly from Camille, it needs to be said.
Yeah, I completely agree, but now this top lane is back even, but actually in the bot lane, the Dazzle going to be able to hit, and the Exhaust is going down onto the Caitlyn, but she's flashing. I don't know to where, but here comes the Tristana. She's going to be rocket jumping back in, but Lulu going to be flashing out in the top lane. Here comes the Xin Zhao in the top lane. Fiora going to be able to get that ultimate down, trying to get those procs down. Here comes the Maokai ult, but Fiora going to be able to proc her ult, but the Bramble Vest going to be able to reduce the healing by a ton, and Maokai getting out with the skin of his teeth. So, a lot of skirmishing going on.
I can't help but feel that Maokai was killable there.
Oh yeah.
I don't
want to give you don't want to give another kill to that Maokai though. So I mean
that is true. Better safe than sorry is definitely in effect here.
Wait, why do you build a Spectre's Cowl?
Against a Fiora, no less.
Yeah, wait, hold on.
What is he worried about the Rise roll?
Wait, hold on. Please tell me he's not going Spirit Visage, because he has a Kindle Gem as well. Oh my god, I swear to god, if he's going Spirit Visage instead of like Sunfire Caber Thorn Mail, I'm gonna be...
there is no excuse. Top laner itemization didn't get touched.
I'm gonna be disappointed, but actually something interesting to note, Galio is actually maxing Justice Punch second instead of his Shield of Durans, so... But honestly, I kind of understand there's not that much magic damage outside. Actually, there's no magic damage outside of the Rise, so I kind of understand his reasoning.
But you know, it's his lane opponent, so especially when you're talking about the skill you're gonna max first. Oh, Rise, what have you done?
Rise, what are you doing, buddy? Fiora is actually going to be able to get a gank right here, and Xin Zhao is right here, but here comes the Galio, and a weird interaction right there, but the Explosive Charge not actually going to be able to... Oh, wait, yeah, it did actually kill the Camille, and here comes the team right now. Fiora going to be able to kill the Lulu. Fiora onto the Caitlyn. That's a double kill. The KS from the Tristana,
and
but it is going to be
almost certainly Mountain Drake.
Yep, that's a Mountain Drake as well, so... Great collapse.
Perfect positioning from the Taric there. I have to give top marks to Hanbro for an excellent Taric ultimate. One of the best I've seen at this tier of play.
Yeah, it was very good. Saved a lot of his team. It was a very interesting...
I'll put it to you this way. That Taric ult was every bit as good as that Rise ult was terrible. Although, maybe I'm just...
Oh, what is that parry? What is going on? There's so much fighting going on. I'm not really sure where to pay attention to because both are kind of botched here, but yeah, nothing's gonna happen. Continue.
Nothing's happening top lane. ABZ is definitely pushing their advantage just slowly and steadily on the bottom half. This is exactly what they need to do, is they stole that blue away and they got the first turret at bot.
Well, stealing that blue away isn't as impactful as you might think, because Galio honestly really doesn't need the mana regen nor the cooldown, because he already has his Rod of Ages, and that kind of gives a lot of mana already. So not really needed, but I mean, it is a blue buff stolen, so I mean, let's see what else he's gonna build here though, because I'm kind of curious. He does have a 1100 gold in his inventory. I'm probably gonna go Leandry's. Wait, he's going Bramble Vest. Okay, understandable.
Oh boy,
respectable.
I guess if you're really worried about the Xin, but even then, or the Tristana, I guess. But
I mean, Fiora too. So, but actually, they are gonna wait. Fancy farts, please. They're doing.
Now that I'm actually looking at this, though, there's a definite statement being made here by Galio, both in terms of the skills, that the abilities he's choosing to max first, and how he's building. He is worried about everyone on the other team except his lane opponent.
Yeah, I mean, Rise is 005 right now, so I mean, definitely understandable. The Camille's actually going to be able to get the Rise and actually going to be locked into the Hextech ultimatum. He isn't a ton of trouble. He is going to be able to flash away into the bush, and he's trying to run away here, but I don't think it's going to be able to. The Winds of War going to be able to tag him for a little bit. Hook shot. Not going to be able to get it, but the stun is actually going to be able to get Camille really, really low, and Rise is trying to turn this, but he's not going to be able to. Galio getting
the Fiora and Xin are coming up. They're hungry for that Camille.
Yeah, they are very hungry for that Camille, but yeah, it's not going to be happening. Maokai,
that was really unfortunate on Rise's, because basically Camille actually played that very, very smartly, because she found the one place in the jungle on the ABZ side that she could thread the needle and not trip any vision. And Rise got caught completely off guard.
Yeah, Rise got caught completely off guard. He's going Abyssal. He did go Abyssal Scepter, which is definitely not what you want. But actually, this is going to be a dive onto the Maokai. Maokai getting the Twisted Advance, but the Terracall going to be able to save the team for a little bit. To a tower dive to just a punch. They're only going to be able to hit onto the Terrac, but Zen Zhao is taking a ton of turret shots, and he's going pretty low. So Galio is here all alone, though. The Camille is roaming up right now. So, yeah, Galio's fine.
Well, the entirety of NFL's team is there, about 30 seconds too late.
Galio, what you doing, buddy? Just Punch not going to be able to hit anybody. Dazzle is going to be able to hit himself.
Oof.
And Tristana getting her 5th kill of the game.
Oof. All I got to say is oof.
Yeah, oof. This Tristana is 1.3k ahead of her lane opponent. So, holy moly. That's a lot of damage right there. This game is going down.
I can't help but feel that if I were the Camille player, I would not be flashing Mastery right now.
Yeah, 0-2-1 is definitely not the best score line to have, flashing your Mastery.
Yeah, I feel like that isn't the sort of performance that would get you Mastery 7.
Maokai,
let's just put it that way.
Spending is all not going to be able to get him, but the Twist Advance is going to be able to get him. But Lulu is only here. There is no damage threat, so kind of a wasted ultimate from Maokai, excuse me.
Once again, very good, very cheeky positioning from the Terrac. Being able to just run and go exactly where he wants and predict where those abilities are going to get thrown.
This Fiora is tilting me with her parries, man. Oh my god. She only hit like 1, I think. Wait, this Caitlyn's dead. Oh, never mind. She used her heal. She's fine. But she needs to be careful. Just Punch's going to be able to hit the Fiora, but okay, yeah, nothing else.
Fiora's kind of got to back off here. There are just too many routes into that lane from the jungle that aren't covered right now. And all it would take is even just Caitlyn coming down, honestly.
Camille still has yet to hit a hook shot. There goes the Mastery.
Oh my.
Wait, the Rise ultimate is coming down though when they're trying to get a collapse here. And Caitlyn is caught out, and she's going to be going down to Fancy Farts. Camille going to be able to get the Wild Growth, but here comes the Galio. But Terrac Cosmic Radius is actually going to be able to save a ton of time. The Hextech Ultimatum onto the Fiora, but Galio actually going to be able to get killed onto the Rise, and Maokai is right here. Let's see if he's able to do anything after he... No, it's just going to be a 2-for-2 trade as it stands, but Hookshot actually going to be able to hit onto the Terrac, and the stopwatch going to be going down for the Rise, but not going to be able to save him is Lulu. Going to be able to take him down. It's a 3-2 trade in the favor of NFL.
Just a distressing lack of focus from the Fiora there. She really should have been with the rest of the team. And instead, she let herself get split off by the Camille and the Lulu, and she just got taken out. And without her, like, I mean, tankiness is really at a premium on the side of ABZ right now. Tarek is pretty much it, especially when you look at the builds that are coming down from Fiora and Xin Zhao. Neither of them is really building particularly tanky so far. I mean, with the exception of, I guess, Black Cleaver is sort of a tank item in that it's the damage item that you build when you're going tanky.
Yeah,
but
that's what you usually do. Oh, the parry's gonna be missing again. Oh my god.
You said that Rampage would be fun. This is just frustrating.
Oh, dude, it's fun when it gets to fiestas. In lane, it's kind of like beating your head against a desk. But Tarek is 007 right now, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So. Oh man, I wonder when this top tier is gonna be going down because it's been standing for a pretty long time, and actually Fiora wants to get this, but there's no more minions. Oh man.
Oh my. Oh my. Oh my.
This
well,
is...
it looks like ABZ is going for that 1-3-1 talking about. They might be trying to transition fully into mid game, I guess.
Well, I wasn't expecting the Tristana to be split pushing, so.
But she can technically.
Yeah,
technically.
I guess you can.
I don't know if it's good, but she can. It's not completely unviable.
No, it's not viable at all. Alright, so Camille gonna be able to hookshot, but Rise just stunning her up.
Man, the one hookshot she hits is the one.
Oh wait, hold on, Fiora, what are you doing, my dude? The parry's not gonna be. Wait, it actually is gonna be able to stun the Camille. Here comes the Galio ult, but only gonna be able to knock up the Fiora. Fiora's so low, and he's actually gonna be able to get taken down by the Caitlyn and the Wild Growth. Going on to the Galio, but here comes the Maokai TP. Here comes the ultimate as well, and it's gonna be not gonna be able to hit anybody.
That is the whiff.
Yeah, a whiff. So 1 for 1.
It's important here to notice that Fiora, while you know, oh man, I was gonna say while mechanically strong with those parries, I don't think I can really say that. Even though she did, you know, pretty well in lane, it seems like she's really lacking the coordination with her team, as she was there and ready to get ulted by Tarek, and she dashed out of his ultimate area of effect.
Wait, did she really?
Yes.
Holy moly.
That is the only reason she died there. She dashed out and forward trying to aggro and engage.
I love Rampage.
Yep.
Bye, Caitlyn.
Wow, Tarek
Wait, she
is
burned
just
heal too?
with these. That is, oh my.
That was a good little fancy feat, though. Wait, did I just hear a flash?
It would have.
Wait, Lulu flashed?
I don't think so. She did.
Wait.
Why?
Hold on.
She did.
Wait, hold on. I don't know why, but actually in the mid lane it is a 2 versus 3 right now. But actually ABZ is actually going to be able to win this for Rise. They're doing a little bit of damage. Chester Punch going to be able to get onto the Galio, onto the Tristana. Hextech Ultimatum going to be able to get onto the Rise, but Camille's actually really low, and she's going to have to flash away. But Zhao on the backline going to be able to get the Galio, and Lulu died somehow. Actually going to be going down to the Zen herself. Rise going to be able to get onto the Camille. So 3 for 0 in mid turn right now for ABZ. NFL, what you doing?
Zen was there right in the nick of time, and honestly, I think if I were playing the Galio, I think the right play would have been to realize that you were sandwiched, you're gonna die either way, and just go all in and try to get the Tarek, so it's at least a 1 for 1.
Yeah. Starting to fall apart a little bit for ABC. They are 6K gold behind right now.
For NFL, you mean?
Yeah, for NFL. Sorry, excuse me. My bad. But
that's all right. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't going crazy.
Yeah, no, you're fine. But with the 6K gold lead that ABC has accumulated, Baron will probably be on the menu here in a little bit. I mean,
although with ABZ having to reset here and NFL all kind of positioned and all close to full health, Is there any world where they successfully managed to sneak this?
The answer is no, because they'd rather just get mid-turret. But actually, Fiora is going towards the bottom side of the map, though, so if they actually are able to see her, they can try to rush this, but, I mean, it'd be hard to. Yeah, they're not gonna. Kind of interesting to see Fiora on the bot side right now split pushing without her TP, so if ABZ try to like get into a team fight, it is going to be pretty hard for Fiora to get back into the lane, but the Justice Punch is going to be able to hit
She wants to duel that Galio.
Yeah, she wants to duel that Galio. The ult is going down, and she actually is going to be able to get the Galio, but Caitlyn is here
what
for
are you doing,
reinforcements, but I don't know what she's doing. 90 caliber net, trying to get out the Wild Growth. Going to be able to save her for a little bit in the trap. Going to actually be able to get the Fiora, the Dazzle, going to be able to hit onto the Maokai. Camille hook-shotting her way into the fight. Maokai out going down. They're supposed to charge onto the Camille, but just a little bit of damage there. But NFL losing... oh, wait, no, it's a 1-for-1. Never mind. It's not too bad. But they are losing their mid-inhibitor turret right now. And then Camille hookshot going in again. Lulu doesn't have Wild Growth, but Tarek has the Cosmic Radiance. And,
oh my god.
Yeah, just a disaster right now. Lulu, Camille going down. Caitlyn trying to flash away, but not going to be able to get it. And Tristana going to be able to get that double kill. Rise and Tristana trying to get into the backline, trying to kill that Maokai, but not going to be able to. Only going to be able to get this inhibitor turret, so that's fine. Justice Punch in for the Galio, and question mark pings are going down.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that was definitely questionable. No idea what he's doing, but inhibitor gonna be going over to ABZ, and they are pinging their way to Barons, so probably going there.
Doing a good job on their way of clearing out the vision and setting up so they can see NFL coming from a mile away.
Yeah. This is a disaster of a game for NFL. Not looking coherent at all. Not a lot of... I'm pretty sure they lost pretty much every single team fight, from what I remember.
So while we've got just a little bit of a lull here, and I don't think this is about to end up being a team fight, but feel free to interrupt me if it does, obviously. While we've got just a little bit of a lull, let's talk... Are there any obvious paths to victory for NFL at this point?
That's my answer.
Because the one
I have no idea. If they get a pick,
the one champion on their team that is actually doing
Look,
okay.
There's the pick right there. The Twisted Advance going to be able to get the Tristana, but she's able to heal. Rocket jump away. Maokai going to have to flash away, but the ult is going to be able to stop their engage for a little bit. Maokai in a ton of trouble, and he is going to be able to get knocked up. But Galio is actually ulting for some reason, and here he comes. The Shield of Duran going to be able to tilt 3, and the pings is going down, saying, Galio, what the hell are you doing, my man? The Polymorph going to be able to get onto the Fiora, and actually Tristana going to be able to get the kill onto the Galio. Lulu going to be able to go down to the Fiora. Camille flashing that mastery.
And actually, there was a really great blink and you'll miss it ult from Rise that positioned him to pick up the Lulu there. That happened just off screen from our view.
Yeah, I didn't see it. But I mean, good job trying to get that Lulu. I mean, because Lulu is honestly a lot of their win condition, a lot of wombo combo. Like they're trying to. Honestly, I feel like their whole combo is Camille Hextech Ultimatum, into the Galio ult, into the Lulu growth, and Caitlyn having to heal away, trying to get a run away from this.
And it won't matter.
I think it's not going to be able to. Yeah, she is going to be dead. There he goes.
Oh man,
what is Camille doing? She's just doing wolves, pulling the Meteor strategy right there, and she is going to be flashing away. But Xin Zhao is finding her on the other side, and a flash from the Lulu. Oh my god! Holy moly!
Oh, backpack! I'm gonna need a minute. Holy
moly! Fiora's coming in on the TP, and actually a good parry right now from Maokai. Maokai going to be going down, but actually, no, he's not. Actually, Galio actually going to be going down to that Rise. Lulu going to be going down to the Xin Zhao. This is all screwed.
Boy, I gotta say, things definitely are looking very grim for NFL at this point. The one champion on their team that is actually doing, managing to stay up on the scoreline and, you know, even just do reasonably well at staying alive is no, not really.
Updated you.
Is Maokai, and Maokai's the one champion that it doesn't matter how you do in the early game. You're still good either way.
Yeah, that's one next turret, that's two. Next turret, or next is gonna be exposed, but gonna be going down. ABZ gonna be able to get that game one. ABZ
oof.
1, NFL 0. Yeah, definitely oof. A very oof
just based on their record. Based on their record, I feel like this match was slightly favored toward NFL going in, but man, oh man, ABZ managed to pull it out from behind, because not only does NFL have a slightly better record there, but they also had a better strength of schedule. They were playing against ostensibly stronger teams, but oof.
Yeah,
man, oh man.
Oof. Definitely oof. A perfect scoreline for the bot lane of ABZ. 9-0-10 for the Trist. 0-0-17 for the Taric.
Wow, look at this colossal damage from Fiora.
Yeah, that's actually... Well, I mean, it is Fiora versus Maokai, so honestly, a lot of that is probably at the beginning.
A lot of that probably happened in the first 8 minutes.
Yeah, so nothing more to say about that, but I think we are about to be taking a little break here. I am going to ask, but anything. So honestly, it's time to rally the troops here, man, because that was a stomp. But honestly, I feel like a lot of game ones I watch, both in Dominant and in Rampage, are both stomps. So usually game 2 is stomp on the other side. So let's hope ABZ get it together. But I mean, I don't know, man. But that was definitely something. But we are going to be taking a little break right here while the lobbies are getting set up and the pick and draft are going to be setting up. So we are going to be taking a itty bitty little break. We will be right back. we back. So, after that clown fiesta of a game, it is going to be 1-0 right now to ABZ. NFL gotta pick up the pieces somehow, because that was a very rough game. Very rough game. So.
Man, oh man. It's kind of funny, because if I had to give an... I actually, I have to give it to... I kind of have to give it to the Tarek. He was just right where he needed to be in every single most impactful team fights, you know?
Oh, no, and, I definitely agree with you. I mean, he did a lot.
And the funny thing is, the NFL probably thinks they cornered the guy into that pick, because they were going out of their way to try to force a situation where they would have to pick a tanky support. And they banned out the Alistar, and they banned out the Braum, and then Tarek got picked anyway and just ran all over them.
Yeah, definitely ran all over him. So Tristana is actually going to be getting banned here, and I definitely agree with him that Tristana was definitely a very big problem. But I mean, that does give the opportunity for Varus to be first picked here. So that might be something that NFL is looking towards. So.
Unless ABZ still bans them, which is possible.
Oh, it's definitely possible. That Varus is so strong, especially with Wit's End getting buffed. So Varus is definitely in a very good spot right now. So let's see. There is one thing that happened, that one other major kind of change in the patch that went undercover for most people, but it's the change to auto attacks on minions, because Riot, when runes got introduced, added a automatic 5 physical damage bonus on all auto attacks against minions, thinking that there were going to be a lot of champions, like particularly AP ranged champs, that were going to have a lot of trouble CSing without the benefits of some of the boosts that they got from masteries. But in this patch, they actually removed that. So I really expected to see a lot worse CSing than we saw. Yeah, honestly, the CSing wasn't too bad from what I remember. But Tristana and Tarek both getting banned out from ABZ. So Varus first pick. There it is.
Just completely annihilating that bot lane.
Yeah.
And interesting, ABZ banning the Maokai. I guess they must have been a bit spooked by it. Oh, there's that Varus.
Yeah. Kind of interesting about the Maokai, though, because I feel like Fiora did really well into that matchup, and Maokai had almost no impact whatsoever. So I'm not entirely sure, and Braum is actually going to be the first pick for ABZ.
Well, Maokai probably would have had a lot more impact if he had not missed all of his ultimates.
Yeah, you got me there. I mean, both top lanes had something to be desired. That was very not great play from both sides. But the Braum is going to be first picked here for ABZ and the Kog'Maw. Yeah! Yeah, boy! Let's go, dude. I love Kog'Maw.
I really love Kog'Maw, and I really love Braum with Kog'Maw, just because, I mean, Kog'Maw, of course, is one of those ADCs that always struggles in terms of mobility and escapes and disengage, and Braum just does so well shoring up that weakness.
Yeah, I mean, Kog'Maw, he did get buffed. He was in a very bad spot last patch. In this patch, he did buff him a W. Oh, wow, Annie. Okay. That was not expected. Let me make sure it is a confirmed pick. Yeah.
Support or mid?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Honestly, I think it is going to be mid. I mean, I feel like she did get a little bit of indirect buffs from the AP mage atomization kind of thing, because Annie, I mean, like, Luden's Echo helps her out a lot, Leandry's helps her out a lot, so definitely a good pick. Gnar going to be picked up for NFL, and Renekton is actually going to be the answer to that, so I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel about that.
I think this will be interesting. Seeing the Annie, Renekton just got a huge. That's gonna be crazy, man. Wow.
So he did get buffed a little bit in patch 8.4. I believe it was only his Q damage, both in powered and normal. It wasn't that much. I think it was only like 20 damage late game and like 5 early game. So like it's honestly just a placebo buff. It's just kind of like we think he's okay.
That's true.
So I mean,
that's true. I guess I see any buff to Renekton being a huge buff because
Gnar got buffed too. Gnar got buffed too. Oh yeah, Renekton needed one 100%. Renekton is very in the dumpster.
Gnar got a buff to the base damage on his hop, but it's a lot more of a buff at early levels. His boomerang throw got nerfed, knocked a little bit though.
Yeah, I believe it's like 40% or something like that. 40%.
It's down to 40% at all levels, from starting at 45% and scaling to 60% based on his R rank.
That's nutty.
I'm really intrigued by this. Once again, I don't really understand why ABZ nerfed Maokai, Camille, and Lulu specifically, because none of those champions were terribly oppressive.
I mean, yeah, I agree with you, but I feel like it's just the champion itself. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
It always has a chance to pop off. I'm liking... So, thank God I'm casting Rampage. I love casting Rampage because all picks are different except for the Xin Zhao. Every single pick except for the Xin Zhao is a unique pick. Varus, Annie, Gnar, Braum, Kog'Maw, Renekton have not been played last game, so I like that.
The Kane ban kind of out of left field.
Yeah, especially with Xin Zhao still up in Rek'Sai. That's gonna be the answer to that.
I don't really understand that.
I don't know how I feel about this combo. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, dude. Like, it's just all over the place.
Rek'Sai. Oh my god.
Yeah, Rek'Sai.
Okay.
I like the Gnar. I like the Varus. I'm okay with the Annie pick. It depends on where it's gonna be going.
I'm kind of excited about Annie if she is getting.
Oh, it is gonna be mid. Yeah, it is gonna be mid. So it is a mid Annie versus to see who ABZ is actually going to be picking up, because the Rise was banned. So let's see what is going to be the pick to the Annie.
I am excited to see Annie mid lane because I've kind of sort of a blank slate mid lane mage.
Azir?
Because
Azir?
You know, you think
Azir.
Could it be?
Azir! It's Azir! Azir Rampage. Let's go.
Oh,
that's
wow.
awesome.
Yeah, no, and this is actually a huge comfort pick for ABZ's mid laner, Fancy Farts. Yes, that is his name.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, Fancy Farts. I wish I were joking, man. Yeah, this is actually a big comfort pick for Fancy Farts, based on match history that I'm seeing. He always does pretty well on him. So, oh man, I'd be a little worried here.
Let's see. Because, honestly, ABZ does have a pretty good comp, but I don't know. NFL is definitely not the best comp I've ever seen. So...
Just off the top of my head, I kind of have to give this one to ABZ as well.
No, I agree.
Looking at it.
I agree. ABZ just has such a good comp, honestly. I mean, it's hard to fault them.
Like, I'm looking honestly for any excuse to not, because I would really like to not see this match get 2-0'd. But, no, I think ABZ has this one pretty tight.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you right there, because, I mean, their comp, I feel like, is just so much more superior to NFL. I mean, NFL does have, you know, some power picks with the Gnar, with the Varus, but everything else is just kind of out of left field. The Annie, the Rek'Sai, and the Soraka. I mean, honestly, I can see Rek'Sai doing very well in high elo competitive play because of the removal of the Smite Stone. So you can keep track of the jungler and blah blah blah. But in Rampage, I don't know. I actually kind of
liked the I'm not sure. They hovered the Alistar before picking the Soraka, and I really think that I would have liked that pick a lot better in this matchup.
Yeah, I agree, because, well, at least NFL has engaged this time. So, won't be too bad.
I'm just not sure what they're looking to do, because I'm thinking through Soraka's kit and trying to figure out what in there they were so determined to get. Because, I mean, I feel like they're not going to be able to do any significant harass on Braum and Kog'Maw with the Q. The heal I feel like isn't going to make that big a difference, because Kog'Maw kind of just wants to farm for the first little while. And what on ABZ's team is Soraka so determined to silence that her E is gonna matter?
Yeah, I agree. Well, I think if you lay the silence field under Azir, I don't think he can auto attack. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong though.
Wow, is that true? Hold on, I gotta look that up. If so,
I could be wrong. I think I remember that interaction happening, but I could be wrong.
Hold on, I gotta look this up, because if that's true, wow. That's nutty.
Because his soldiers is technically an ability, so he's not going to be able to get his soldiers out and attack him. But again, I could be wrong. But okay, so they are finally finished with the pick abandoned client. So we just got a little bit to wait. I guess let's just start running down the matchups again. Gnar and Renekton. I'm pretty sure that's a loss for Gnar, right? Or am I?
I feel pretty confident that that's the case.
Or is it Gnar?
Unless
it's dude, I don't remember. I remember seeing this matchup in like season 4 or 5, and it being really one-sided to one side, but I can't remember which one it was. I can't remember if it was the Renekton or the Gnar.
I really do feel like Gnar is going to have a lot of trouble, and here's my reason. I think Renekton wins it, and here's my reasoning for this. Gnar is one of those champions that's just got that really strong sense of a rhythm to him. Like Vladimir, but on an even longer timeline, where he's building up his rage, and then he goes into Mega Gnar, and then he's back down to regular Gnar. That rhythm is there. Renekton is a champion who, because of his short cooldowns and his huge mobility, is able to jump on you and just get where he needs to be very quickly. So I feel like Renekton's the kind of champion that can take advantage of Gnar's natural upswing and downswing to get in there when he needs to, deal a significant amount of damage and harass, and then get out again pretty quickly. I don't feel like there's much in Gnar's kit that's going to be able to do anything to bother Renekton and stop him from doing what he wants to.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, man. It's going to be a good game, I feel like, because both comps are honestly pretty well-rounded. I wish that NFL support did pick up the Alistar instead of the Soraka, but I mean, Soraka's still a pretty good champion. It's not like she's awful at all.
No, she's good, and honestly, especially when I'm thinking back on how game 1 went, and I'm looking at on game 1, I was especially looking at how game 1 went, just thinking about how many times that Lulu seemed like she wanted to be there in the action, but she was in the wrong place at the wrong time. If you're Soraka, your ultimate is in play no matter what, no matter where you are. As long as you're alive, you can throw that from anywhere on the map. And I think maybe that's the reasoning, hoping to give the rest of the team a little bit more opportunity to escape, to disengage, and stay alive. But I don't know. It's hard to say what the game plan is out of NFL right now.
It really is.
Hey.
It's gonna be good old game. Let's go. I wish ABZ picked Nunu though, Because Kog'Maw, Azir, Nunu is so PogChamp.
Oh,
So
oh,
PogChamp. But you know what?
oh.
I'll settle for the Zin's out. No big deal. I'll settle for it. I'll
All
settle
right,
for it.
so I did look up Azir, and Azir actually has a really weird interaction with Silence. So
Okay.
obviously
So what is
he's
it?
not able to press QW. He can't use his
Okay.
Q or his W to command. His soldiers still auto attack, but they don't deal the bonus magic damage. All they
Wait,
deal is Azir's
what?
AD. They deal Azir's attack
What the
damage while
hell?
he's silent.
That's
Yeah.
so stupid.
I know, it's a known issue, it's a bug, it does not work as expected, but Riot has still not fixed it.
Dude, that's so weird.
So they'll
Holy
still
moly.
attack, but their damage will be significantly
It'll be like 60 damage.
yeah. So pretty impactful though. Silence is pretty impactful.
Yeah, so I mean maybe
But
This
Soraka wasn't
Soraka
picked
pick,
as a
yeah.
counter to Azir because last.
Yeah, I mean would have been definitely 70 chest. 70 chests for
Oh,
Soraka.
440.
70 chests.
Oh my gosh.
79D backgammon.
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Dude, I love that meme so much. But
Me too. It's pretty
but
great.
dude, it's so awesome. But
No, this is Rampage, so we're playing good 1D League of Legends.
oh yeah, we are playing 1D League of Legends here in Risen Rampage League. Here on loading screen, we're about to get into game right quick. Not a lot of weirdness on the keystones. Actually, I take that back. There's Guardian on Soraka. I don't think that's standard.
Maybe. Well, Guardian did just get, if I'm remembering correctly, Guardian did recently get an adjustment.
They got a pretty big nerf, from what I remember. But we are going to be getting into game here. It is ABZ with the 1-0 lead over NFL on CBS. Who do you guys think is going to win? ABZ win or NFL win? Let's see what you guys have to say in the chat. What do you think is going to win? Arthur, who do you think is going to win? Probably ABZ,
I've got to give it to ABZ.
Gotta give it
just
ABZ?
based on the draft.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, me too.
Honestly.
Dude. Me too. Me too. Midos.
There's chances. There's definitely chances. We'll see what happens. As with everything this match, but I really do think that ABZ is going to be able to start some stuff here. I'll be interested to see how the Annie mid lane turns out. I think she'll be a really good champion to showcase the new itemization. Because, I don't know, Annie always kind of just struck me as sort of a blank slate AP mid, where she doesn't have any crazy gimmicks. She has disengage, but not a ton. She has engage, but not a ton. She has wave push, but not a ton. She's just a really generic all-rounder AP mage mid. So I think she'll be a good template to kind of observe a lot of what has changed about the way you build AP mid.
Well, something also that I need to mention, I mean, ABZ is very late game oriented, not only late game, but also very magic damage heavy with the Varus, with the Kog'Maw, with the Nunu. Nunu.
There is no Nunu. That is in your
Kog'Maw,
dream world.
holy moly, dude. Yeah, I'm in my own dream world here. But Kog'Maw, Azir, both very big magic damage dealers. Kind of want to get that adaptive helm early, and it will definitely cut down pretty much all of their damage, honestly. So I mean NFL is definitely gonna have an uphill battle, I feel like, but they did pick pretty good lanes. I feel like Varus into the Kog'Maw is definitely a winning lane for NFL. Gnar into the Renekton is, I feel, questionable about at the moment. I guess we're gonna see how it is, but
yeah.
So this Varus is the win condition, though, in my opinion. This bot lane is their win condition. So, but actually, ABZ gonna be able to get that level 2 first, and Braum gonna be able to get the winner's bite onto the Soraka. The stun is going down. The flash for the Soraka, no heal for NFL, so that's good. They did save the heal, but Soraka did have the flash there.
Yep, very very strong. Then they have to be so careful there because just because with the increased range.
Oh, Rek'Sai coming
looks
up for a gank, and Rek'Sai going to be able to get the first blood onto the Renekton, but Xin Zhao was trying to trade one, and there it is. But Gnar is really close to getting this kill. He's, oh my God, Xin Zhao is actually getting the
there's that buffed hop damage.
Yeah, there's the buff. There's a buffed hop damage, but it is going to be a 2-for-1 in the favor of NFL, so good start for him.
Oh my word. What I was saying is Braum. You have to be so careful against a Braum Kog'Maw, because Braum, if he can get his wind bite off, Kog'Maw with his increased range steroid on his auto attack is able to follow you and follow up on Winter's Bite as well as just about any ADC.
I mean, well, he also Kog'Maw also has a slow zone as well from his E. So yeah, if Braum hits that Winter's Bite, Kog'Maw can just E, put that slow zone down, and gonna be tough for anybody hit by that Winter's Bite to get out.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a Soraka.
Interesting to note that both Varus and Kog'Maw are running fleet footwork.
That's where you're supposed to.
I know, but I kind of expected to see a little bit of variance there. A little bit of press the attack, seeing as how the nerf is... Well, it's not a nerf. The press the attack got buffed.
It's a buff, yeah. It's a very slight buff, but it did get buffed.
Since press the attack did get a buff, I kind of expected
wait, hold
a
on.
little
The
bit of
Bite
PPA.
is missing. Braum in a little trouble. Okay, he's good. Oh, but actually, Rek'Sai going to be able to get into the mid lane, but the barrier for... Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. I thought Azir blew barrier, but Azir just able to shoot himself out of there? Yeah, I saw the shield, so I was like, wait, hold on. Oh, and he blew the barrier. Okay. That's
a little bit of a confusing exchange for them.
Yeah. I thought I heard a barrier sound. That's why I was like, wait, hold on. And Xin Zhao is actually going to be able to get onto the Annie, and Annie doesn't have flash nor barrier. Zir trying to get into here, not going to be able to get the soldiers in range, but the red buff is ticking, and Xin Zhao going to be able to get the kill onto that Annie.
Just a crucially unfortunate lack of vision there. I'm pretty sure she was headed to that river rush to ward it, but Xin was already there.
Unlucky. By the way, Fancy Fart's 20 CS ahead again, and Rek'Sai actually going to be able to get into a little duel with Xin Zhao. Xin Zhao doesn't have flash, but Rek'Sai does, so, but Azir could be getting a little bit of support here for his laner, so he's all good.
By the by, I actually just now realized this. Mojo Man and Fancy Farts have swapped roles for this game. Fancy Farts being the usual AP mid, and Mojo Man top laner.
I guess it's working out. I mean...
Yeah, so far so good.
So, I guess that kind of understands why the parries are not too great, but oh my God, look at that. But actually, no, everything's good. Okay. Everything's disengaging. Just a lot of fights, but honestly, I don't know how this Renekton is 25 CS above this Gnar, because Gnar is ranged. I mean,
yeah,
maybe
like
that 5 damage is
like I said though, Gnar is a champion that is kind of chained to this natural rhythm with his rage, and Renekton is a champion that can capitalize on that just with his high mobility and his low cooldown. Like, he can get in there, hit hard, and get back out again real fast when the moment is right. So I would say that this is a sign of some impeccable play on the part of Fancy Farts. I think he's probably familiar. I think he's probably pretty familiar with Gnar in addition to Renekton.
Yeah. Yep. So. Oh, wait. Xin Zhao's coming down for a gank. Varus gonna have to flash away from it before Zen is able to audacious charge in there. But Braum wants a little more. Winner's Bite for the disengage, and it's gonna back off.
Braum and Zen both wanted more there, but picking up the flash is a perfectly respectable outcome.
Oh, wait. No, Xin Zhao wants more. Soraka's in a ton of trouble, and there comes the Winner's Bite, but the exhaust is gonna be able to get onto the Xin Zhao. Not gonna be able to get in range. For another, Braum gonna be putting up that Unbreakable, but he is out of mana right now. But not gonna matter. They're just gonna back off here. Oh wait, Xin Zhao going back in with the audacious charge. He really wants this kill onto the Varus, but the heal gonna be going down, so he's gonna be fine. But Snugglebutt is here to just lay down a little bit of a
up at top. Rek'Sai's positioning for a counter.
Oh yeah, he is. He wants this gank. He wants this croc, but here's Fancy Farce going to be able to get a ton of damage onto the Gnar. Gnar going to have to flash away, but Renekton going to be able to follow his flash, and actually, he is actually going to be able to 2v1 this. Rek'Sai have to flash away. Fancy Farce not going to be able to get that slide and glide.
Just too much.
Yeah, that was...
The level disparity was just too much, man.
I wonder if he's going to keep chasing this down. Wait, okay, yeah, no, he's fine. Okay.
Proxy Renekton, PogChamp? He is! He's gonna proxy! Okay, good.
I mean, he is ahead enough if he really wants to.
Yeah.
So, this is, definitely an interesting game. I mean, Xin Zhao does have the 2 kills, so I feel like that's kind of a win. I mean...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like it's much better to get onto the Xin than, like, the Renekton or the Kog'Maw, so...
Yeah.
Definitely better, but, you know. They are gonna...
Ideally, it'd be great to have them on the Azir, honestly, but whatever. Take what you can get.
So ABZ is going to be making a play onto this Cloud Drake right now. Rek'Sai is going to be popping the Blast Cone. Not going to be able to get the Smite, though, so now he is in a ton of trouble. He's trying to bury back, and there he is. He's tunneling out. He's going to be fine. So... a little bit trading. But Annie is actually here, and here comes Tibbers, going to be able to get a 2-man stun. Killing that Xin Zhao where he stands. Where's that perma CC? Oh, wait, Chains of Corruption not going to be able to hit anybody. Unbreakable is up. Tibbers is running them down. But...
I actually think it would have been harder to not hit someone with that ulti than to hit someone there. So I'm impressed.
Yeah. Yeah,
that is some... That is some top-tier, difficult-to-execute BM from Jim the Penguin.
Yeah, he split the uprights right there. Split the uprights. Definitely unlucky.
A very, very good follow from Annie there. That combined with just a really bad blind spot from the side of ABZ. They weren't able to see it coming, and Xin went down like nothing.
Yeah, it was very unfortunate Rek'Sai didn't get that Smite kill because I think it was on like 30-something health. Like it was very close. He almost got it, but
man, did Smite get nerfed too?
No, Smite did not. Smite did not get nerfed. It did not get nerfed. Very close, very close. But just going back to laning here. Oh wait, actually the top lane, Renekton. There's a stun for the Annie, but Gnar actually going to be able to get Renekton and Xin Zhao on the wall, but Annie flashing in barrier for some reason. Gnar trying to get that boulder down, Xin Zhao flashing, but Renekton is actually really low. Here comes the stopwatch from the Gnar, and the mini pops, but Renekton going to be able to get a kill with that Q, and Annie is going to be going down as well. That's a double kill for the Croc.
I feel like Azir, I feel like the Azir shouldn't have roamed up there. The Azir should have stayed and pushed in damage onto mid turret because he was just way too slow getting up there to have any actual impact, and the fight was one end.
Yeah, I gotta question this Annie though, man. Every time she flashes, she barriers as well for no reason. But
maybe it's a bad keybind. Rito,
oh,
please.
the ult from the Rek'Sai. There it is. Hey, Lamau. Let's go. Finally shutting down that Renekton. So that's good. Yeah. But Gnar is like 40 CS behind, so. He definitely has an uphill battle ahead of him, and like I said earlier, I feel like NFL's win condition is to win this early game, and they're not going to be able to do it, and the Emperor Defy going to be able to block Rek'Sai out from the Rift Herald. So
another failed Smite steal from Rek'Sai.
Oh wait, Annie is here though, but a missed Tibbers, but the auto from the Tibbers is actually going to be able to get her. As they're going to be able to Streamer Shuffle out of that pit, so he's find the winner fight, going to be able to hit onto the Varus, and they're trying to get it, and there comes the stun. The ult from the Braum going to be able to stop for a little bit, but the healing from the Soraka is just way too much. And they're just going to disengage.
That and the exhaust coming down, just cutting off the damage from Kog'Maw is going to put a stop to that fight right there.
Oh, yeah. Whew, man, dude, I'm tired for some reason. I don't know.
This Sin has got to be so tilted by this Annie right now, because basically every time something seems to be going well for him, Annie just waltzes in out of nowhere, pops an ulti on him, and kills him instantly. And she's not even doing that well.
I mean, wait, hold on. What is she building? Wait, hold on. Hold on. No, really, what is she building? I have no idea what that build path is.
I feel like she's
Someone
a
help
little
me out
confused.
in the chat. Help me out here. I don't know what she's building. Help me out here. Is she building Ludens? Yeah, I think she's actually going to be building Ludens, but Renekton is in a little bit of a trade. Not going to be able to get that kill, and actually Renekton going to be going down to the Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai's 3-1 right now, trying to carry the team on his back. So.
But if she's going Ludens...
Yeah, I don't know.
Did she not realize that Aether Wisp isn't part of the build path anymore?
Well, I'm trying to figure out what she's built. Like, I was going to say Lichbane, but she has a Needless. I was going to say she's trying to get old Rabadons, but she's going Wisp. I don't know what she's building. Holy moly. I legitimately have no idea. I guess we'll find out in a little bit because...
I will point out that even though this feels like, in theory, like a game that's going pretty well for ABZ over NFL, NFL does have a slight gold lead right now.
No, NFL has a gold lead right now.
That's what I'm saying. NFL has a slight gold lead right now, even though ABZ are doing well and like have a pretty solid game here.
Wait, how do they have a gold lead? Renekton is like 50 CS above the Gnar. Holy moly.
Annie has a slight CS lead on Azir. Rek'Sai has got a lot of pretty sizable one up on Xin Zhao, and Varus is staying up on Kog'Maw, but still, where's the gold coming from?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, Derpy said Spellbinder. So, but I don't know where that blasting one is coming from, but Annie gonna be able to get that barrier down, but she already summoned the Timber, so she's not gonna be able to get that AoE stun, and she's gonna be going down to the Azir. So, unlucky. Oh, Gnar into the wall. I'm not gonna be able to get the stun though. So, a little trading in the top lane. But let's see. Yeah, this is very Clown Fiesta-esque. And they changed the corruption, gonna be able to hit onto the Zen, and Zen actually a beautiful ult, gonna be able to stop a ton of damage to Silence Field, not gonna be able to get the kill, and actually Zen's out, gonna be going back in with the Audacious Charge, so he's trying to get a kill, but the Varus ult, gonna be able to, Varus heal, gonna be able to stop that Zen Zhao engage for a little bit. Zen Zhao is gonna be able to back off, and very surprising.
Hanbro is truly the honest of bro. He saved Xin. There is no reason Xin should have not died there. But he made it work. Thanks to Braum.
Wait, she did go Spellbinder. Hold on. I gotta look at this. Alright, so Spellbinder, 100 ability power, 10% movement speed, so gonna get a little bit of movement speed to close that gap for Tippers. Nearby allied and enemy spellcast, starts Spellbinder up to a cap. And the active gain a maximum of 30% decaying movement speed and 100 ability power for 4 seconds. So honestly, it's not too bad thinking about it in retrospect, because she can pop that Spellbinder and get a good Tibbers out with a lot of AP as well. So definitely, honestly, a pretty good itemization choice from the Annie. So
I think Annie at this point is just really embracing it and going full on kill Xin Zhao build.
I wonder if she's going Leandries, honestly. I'm serious, because she got that blasting one. I'm not entirely sure what else she's gonna go. Oh wait, okay. This is definitely one of those weird games, though. I feel like that. I don't know. Like it's very. There's not that many kills, but like it just seems like a clown fiesta. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like. I don't know.
No, it feels like there is a lack of coordination from both teams. As wow, what was about 2 minutes ago a 10 CS lead from Rek'Sai is now a 36 CS lead.
Sorry, just both.
It's
flashes.
okay.
Yeah, okay. I thought they were gonna try to do something. Actually, it might actually try to dive this. They are trying to get into a position here, but a ton of wards. Really tracking the Xin Zhao, because Renekton is here as well, and Nar's just getting free damage on this turret right now, so if they want to try to dive this, they gotta try to do it now.
They've gotta do something soon.
Yeah, because they're trying to get this for... Oh wait, never mind, they already got first tower down, so never mind. So they're just trying to get this tower. Nothing more, nothing less. Annie is roaming down, though, and Azir is not. Fancy Farce trying to get in it. Here comes a flash. Stun. Going to be able to get him with a Chain Interruption. Going to be able to stop that engage for a little bit. Rek'Sai in a ton of trouble, though. The 4 stacks going to be able to stun him up for a little bit. Since out. Going to be able to get that ult, but not going to be able to get kill at all. Annie was flanking for some reason, and she's going to be going down. Oh, wait, Renekton! Ah!
He is not done.
Yeah, he's not done. Yeah, he wants more because there is a lot of red blinking health bars right now, and he wants to go in the Silence Field. Not going to be able to stop the Renekton death ball. So, Renekton getting another kill under his belt. 5-3-1 right now. Actually, Nars just freely pushing on the top side, though, so...
Wait, did Rek'Sai just flash?
Rek'Sai flashed, like 20 seconds ago.
Okay. Good, because it looked like Rek'Sai just flashed for absolutely nothing.
Okay, so is Nar... Come on, Nar, just get it. There you go. Get that turret, boy. So, ABZ did get 2 outers, but Nar split pushing did get an inner and an outer, but they're trying to get the collapse on right now. Azir is roaming up as well as Xin Zhao. Nar doesn't have an outer turret to defend himself, so he might be in a little bit of trouble here. He is going to be flashing the Shurima's Shuffle. Going to be able to get him, and there's the Emperor's Divide to push him back into the Renekton, and this Nar's dead. Going down to the Xin Zhao.
Well, things are now as they seem like they should be, with ABZ having a 2K gold lead after the last series of skirmishes and tower takes.
Renekton going to be caught out a little bit here by the Rek'Sai. The Silence Field going to be able to stop it for a little bit, and here comes the Rek'Sai ultimate to get a little bit more damage. Fancy Farce doesn't really have that much cooldowns right now. He is trying to get his Slice and Dice back up, but not going to be able to get it in time for the tunnel. And Rek'Sai trying to close this gap, but he doesn't have Flash, so he's not going to be able to. Tunnel is up in a few seconds, and there it is, and there's the Burrow. And actually, Annie going to be able to get that kill.
Yep.
Same, dude. Same,
Is Rek'Sai gonna try to steal this red buff now?
Oh, nope. No. He doesn't want any part of that.
Like, on the one hand, this seems like it could be a pretty good... I just don't know what they would be fighting for.
Yeah, there's honestly not that many neutral objectives. Baron is just, honestly, it's just way too early for Baron to change the corruption. Going to be able to hit onto the Azir. Xin Zhao is going in with that additional charge, and he doesn't have Timbers, but this is actually a 4v5. The Emperor Divide going to be able to push back the Gnar, and the barrier is going to be going down for the Azir, but Braum is actually going to be going down. And
oh, look at Renekton!
Renekton is actually on the backside right now. He's trying to get a flank off, but it's still a 4v5. The Dominus is going down, but actually a great Gnar into the wall. Rek'Sai is going to be going down before the Soraka all can heal him, but Renekton is going to be going down himself. So it is a 2-for-1 right there. What the hell? Best flank in A, boys.
Oh my god.
Best flank in A I've ever seen. Holy moly.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay.
Oh. Let's get him out of
very close call for Kog'Maw there.
Yeah, very close call for Kog'Maw, but actually NFL gonna be able to get their mid priority here, trying to get this mid outer turret here, but the Dacian Chart going in for the Xin Zhao, and Varus is trying to kite it out right now, but he did get hit by the Winter's Bite. The Unbreakable is going down, and Varus is just getting healed by a ton by the Soraka, so they can't even get on them. They need an Executioner's Calling ASAP. As soon as possible. The Infernal Drake is up, so that is going to be the area of focus for both teams right now. NFL still hasn't reset, though, so definitely something to pay attention to as this fight goes on. Varus does have 1,700 in the bank right now. Annie is chilling in a bush right now. There's the Tibbers going to be going onto the Braum, and the Infernal going to be going over to the side of NFL. So NFL got a huge team fight win. Infernal Drake, and possibly this mid-outer turret as well.
Oh my.
Yeah, oh my. Oh my is correct, and with Annie having Timbers as well, they're going to be trying to get this Slice and Dice, going to be able to clear the minions, so actually, yeah, I don't think NFL can grab this turret. They don't really have a wave. Their bot lane is pushing really hard against them, so somebody needs to go answer that pretty soon here. But they're just determined to ARAM this thing down. They're trying to get this mid outer turret, but the flash from the Varus really scared of that Renekton. But Soraka's taking a ton of turret shots, and she's gonna... Oh, she's so close. She almost went down.
Man, I'm kind of bummed out. I really wish that I...
Wait, Rek'Sai wants this Kog'Maw, though. He's going to be tunneling in, but Kog'Maw going to be able to flash out. Rek'Sai going to be able to get a beautiful ult, and Soraka going to be ulting herself, but not going to be able to flash over the wall. Azir going to be able to get the kill. Gnar hopping over the wall himself, getting himself to safety, but Rek'Sai 1-for-1 right there. But in the bigger picture, NFL won that huge, 4-minute skirmish?
Yeah, because they went pretty even in kills, but they got the...
That was interesting. And he does have Tibbers up, though. So, definitely something to look forward to. And here comes the Gnar and a good flash Tibbers to stun up the Xin Zhao and the Braum. The Change of Corruption going to be able to hit the Braum. And Braum going to be going down. But Gnar actually going to be going down to the Azir turret. So, 2-for-1.
On the one hand, it is admirable that Annie flashed without using barrier this time.
Holy moly.
On the other, that might just be because her barrier was down.
Varus is 3.1k gold. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Like that's just
no, it's okay.
That's insane. 3.1k gold. I think Soraka had like 2.5. Like they have not backed in a long time. Varus is still farming up here. Like he needs to reset. And he's not. Where's he going? Where is he going? What is he doing?
He
has enough money for Wits End. He has enough money for Wits End. I don't know what he's doing. Because Baron is up, like, they need him for a fight. He got 3,500.
He really needs to reset now so he doesn't have to reset later.
Yeah, he's resetting right now. Let's see what he is going to be building here. Oh, he just bought an Infinity Edge, so that's what he wanted.
Oh, not a Wits End, an Infinity Edge.
Yeah, Infinity Edge. Not a Wits End. Not a Wits End. He wanted the crits.
So first item, Ginsu's. Second item, Infinity Edge.
That's not what ProBuilds.net says to build. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. No, it's fine. Let's see what...
I mean, it does give... the thing about Varus, you're trying to get an on-hit build, but with the Infinity Edge, I mean, that does give a good amount of damage. So Change of Corruption not going to be able to hit onto the Kog'Maw. And Jin the Penguin does have red, though, so one hit on the proc and the Hail of Arrow is going to be able to slow him down for a little bit, but not going to be able to save the Kog'Maw. Going to be able to get it. So Varus just getting pretty much a free kill. The Tibbers is going down, but the Breakable is actually going to be going down for the Braum himself. Rek'Sai going to be able to get onto the Braum, but Braum going to be able to Glacial Fissure himself out, but actually he is going to be going down. Renekton going to be stunned up for absolute eternity. Is Shurima Shuffle going to be able to kill the Renekton, and they're trying to kill this Annie. I don't think the Azir are going to be able to. The Q not going to be able to get it, but actually Xin Zhao is on the side right now for the flank, but Varus is on himself, and here comes the Xin Zhao. The Audacious Charge going to be able to get the Annie, but not the Soraka, and that's the ace for NFL.
Wow. ABZ was a little scattered there. Their whole game plan is starting to fall apart a little bit. I don't know what Kog'Maw was doing down there alone. I don't really know what...
I mean, he did have a turret to defend him, if he could have got there, but wasn't able to get there in time. Honestly, I mean, this is... NFL needs to hurry up and try to close this game as fast as possible.
Yeah, because their window's going to close pretty fast here.
Yeah, their window is about to start closing. This is Zera's 4-1-4. He has Nashor's Tooth and Banshee's Veil?
And Lost Chapter, so...
I'm pretty sure you go Liandry's next, especially with... you know what? I'm just gonna give up on these builds, dude. I give up.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man. Holy Lord. Okay, so Gnar is on the bot side right now, split pushing at will right now, but Renekton actually going to be able to get onto the Soraka, but Renekton taking a little bit of return damage himself from the Tibbers, but still is fine. He does have a Spear Visage, so he's fine, but actually the Pink's going down for ABZ to try to get onto this Baron with Gnar in the bot lane. He does have TP, though. Let's see what they are going to be trying to do. They are pinging it right now with the Soraka and the Rek'Sai actually packed at the same exact time. The Chasing Reps are going to be able to hit onto the Kog'Maw. He actually is going to be able to get it with the hail of arrows. He's trying to run for his life, and he actually is going to be able to get away. But Gnar TP'd into a very interesting position right now. Rek'Sai has GA, so he has a good little power spike right now. Jin the Penguin is actually kiting it out very, very well with the Soraka and the Ardent Sensor, so he is actually going to be able to get out of there in the QSS for absolutely no reason from the Xin Zhao. But they are going to reset here. NFL 2-0 advantage right now, and they are trying to get to this Baron as quick as possible to try to close this game out.
So, ABZ is finding themselves in this situation where they are just losing a grad. More team fights lost, more objectives lost. They really need to get in the game here.
They do. The TP is coming down for the Renekton. Renekton is actually going to be able to steal the Baron! Yes!
That was nuts.
I love Clown Fiestas.
How? How? Two junglers were there. Both with smite up.
Oh, lordy.
How did that happen?
Oh, my God.
And Renekton got it?
Holy moly. I want a replay, but I'm scared that something will happen.
Scared that you'll miss a better Fiesta?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too, dude.
You know what? I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I want to see what happened. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Alright, so... Alright, let's go back to this Baron here. Because this is... Alright. That's 6k here, 5k. Here comes the TP. 2k. 1k. Oh my god, he got the slice and dice with 26 health left. Oh my god. Alright. So, gonna go back to real time here very soon.
And important to notice that Rek'Sai did smite, but she smited too early.
Holy moly. What a Clown Fiesta.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, that's awesome. Oh, that's awesome.
Are these teams in voice comms? Are they with voice comms with each other? I mean, with themselves?
I hope they're flaming each other.
Because it would explain a lot if they weren't.
Yeah, I don't... Yeah, that was... Huh. I'm honestly at a loss for words here. But ABZ does have the Baron right now. Does have it up for probably a good amount of time. Probably about a minute or two. So they are going to try to siege here.
They've got it up on Braum and Azir, and I believe...
Oh, Azir going to be going in, and Shurima Shuffle going to be able to catch out the Soraka, and that's exactly the person that they want. Rek'Sai is going into the backline, but not going to be able to burrow himself right now. Azir is actually killing this Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai was in the backline all by himself. He's resurrecting. He's actually going to be able to flash away. He's trying to burrow, trying to run away. The Unbreakable going to be stopping a lot of damage. Renekton going to be stunned up. But that is going to be all for this engage. Soraka going to be going down to the beautiful Shurima Shuffle from the Azir.
Who needs Executioner's Calling if you just kill the enemy Soraka?
Yeah, that's true. That was a good pick. Very good pick. Kog'Maw's going to the top side by himself.
Again.
Oh wait, never mind. He's backing off. I think he heard us.
Good.
He literally walked up there to back.
The booths aren't soundproofed very well.
Yeah.
Comment.
Oh man. Alright, so no neutral objectives up. Baron is probably about to wear off here in a very short amount of time. So I think it's ARAM time for both of these teams. I think we're about to see that. NFL's top lane is actually pushing pretty well right now. Azir is gonna have to go answer that. So if they do see that Azir
is now down.
Yeah, the Baron is down as well. So if they do see that Azir up there, they might want to, try to get an engage, but nope, it looks like they're just going to reset here. Just going to dance around in the mid lane for a little bit. I still can't believe that Baron steal. That's awesome.
My gosh.
That's awesome.
Right. That's got to go in the highlight, the season highlight reel. For Rampage.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. That's funny. And that's very, very close to a Janna Tornado stealing Baron, because I'm pretty sure he maxes Slice and Dice last. No, he does a second. Where is he? I'm gonna click on him. Where is he? No, okay, he had it. Okay, never mind. It's not that bad then. But regardless, you know, that's still pretty nutty. So, ARAM in time, boys. Let's see who's going to be able to get the better advantage here. Zir actually went Spellbinder himself. He went for that Magic Pin item. So, he doesn't have that active just yet. But he will have it very shortly. Kind of weird, though. Both teams are kind of playing chicken here around this turret. No one really wants to engage. They want to see who's going to be the first person to engage. They just kind of dancing around here.
Well, Azir does have his ultimate up and ready in case he wants to go for another pick if Soraka keeps going.
Oh, man. She got really low. Varus is going low as well, but Soraka going to be able to heal him up. So this Varus build is definitely something, yeah, I have... I don't know. Phantom Dancer, Infinity Edge.
Phantom Dancer, third item. Okay.
Yeah, I know. Kind of.
And with the longsword purchase, is Blade of the Ruined King next? I kind of hope not.
Here's the thing. If you were going crit build, why build the Rage Blade? You know what I mean? Like, Rage Blade is 3,600 gold. If you were going to go crit build from the start, like, he would have another build. Like, he would probably have Blade of the Ruined King right now if he didn't build that Gensu's. He would have Blade of the Ruined King right now if he didn't build the Gensu's. Yep. So, definitely very, very weird itemization coming. Oh, my God, look at that damage. Oh, Flash Annie! Flash Tibbers and Zizania is going to be going down. Braum is tanking up the front line, but he could only tank up for so long. Braum going to be going down. Zing going to be going down. And Renekton is actually in the front line by himself. Azir, Shurima shuffled the hell out of there. But actually, there's a lot of little health bars. But Kog'Maw going to be going down to the Varus. And Renekton is running for his life. The stun is actually going to be able to stun the Renekton for a little bit. That's a triple kill for the Varus and NFL. This is their game to lose. They're doing well.
My.
Yeah, oh my. Very, very botched fight from ABZ. It's looking right now, it's looking like it's going to be going to a game 3. But because
there
Elder
was just no focus. It seems almost like ABZ isn't sure who to be focusing damage on. And different members of the team seem to have different opinions.
Yeah, the Renekton went in for no reason. The fight was disengaged. Azir, Shurima shuffled out. Renekton, he was just like, yeah, I'm not wasting this TP, and he just went in. So,
oh my.
So, definitely interesting. But, NFL did get that Elder Drake. And Baron is also up right now, so, with the Elder Drake buffs, I believe it is a little bit longer, I think, from what I remember. I think it's like 150 seconds. And it has a ton of damage on the backside as well. So, if NFL get into a fight here with ABZ, that might spell game for ABZ.
Well, they're definitely doing everything you would do to set up Baron, except planting wards to stop ABZ from doing exactly what they're doing now. Steal.
Yeah, the Baron is at 6k health right now. 4k. To see if there's going to be another cool slice and dice steal. I'm pretty sure NFL does not want that. They're zoning very well. But the Exchange of Reds are actually going to be able to hit onto the Kog'Maw. But Kog'Maw is actually regening a ton, and it's actually a return kill for the two Rek'Sais going in, and Renekton going in as well. And Xin Zhao is actually going to be able to kill Soraka. This might actually be the turning point that ABZ want. The Zanya's Hourglass is going to be able to get the Annie save for a little bit, but not going to be able to get enough as the Triumph is actually going to be able to save the Xin Zhao for a little bit. But Gnar is on the backside right now. Renekton is running for his life. ABZ finally has an opportunity to do well. I mean, they've been down all game. Finally doing something.
There were a few really dangerous moments in that team fight there, though. Like that team fight surrounding the river, that little skirmish surrounding the river brush when they all jumped on Annie could have gone terribly, as several members of the ABZ squad were very low.
Why didn't they go Baron? Whatever.
This could be legitimate. I think they want mid lane and then go Baron. I don't know if I agree with it, but they do have the vision set up to see NFL coming.
Well, NFL botched that fight hard. Like, Annie, Gnar, Varus is a lot of CC with the Soraka just peeling back for the Varus. I mean, I don't know, but they did get 2 inner turrets for that teamfight win, so it's not the end of the world. They did close the goal gap a little bit, so definitely not the end of the world. But Baron is still up, and they have to reset, so honestly, if NFL sees this, NFL could just grab a sneaky Baron themselves, but they want this Kog'Maw, actually. Let's see. Nope, nothing's gonna happen. So, everybody gonna be resetting here. Getting very close to full builds here. I'm pretty sure Renekton is gonna be getting his full build on his back, and there it is. There's a Guardian Angel. So Renekton is at full build, so he is about to start falling off. But Azir and Kog'Maw, on the other hand, is about to start getting up with the Chains Corruption. He's actually gonna be able to stop him in the Unbreakable. Gonna be able to stop a lot of that damage. And Francis Farce is in the front line, but there is an exhaust on him, so he's not gonna be able to do much. And Nar's on the other front line, he's going to be going down to the Azir, but Renekton is tanking a lot, and the Guardian Angel got procced, and there's a Zanyas for the Annie, but I don't think it's not going to be able to save her. The Rek'Sai going to be able to kill the Renekton on the backside, so it is a 1-for-1 as it stands. The Azir going to be able to Shurima Shuffle 2 of them to the front line right now as the Annie finally went down, the Varus went down, and let's see if the Rek'Sai going to be going down as well. Soraka is the only person left standing for NFL. ABZ finally got their opportunity, and Soraka going to be going down. That is the ace for ABZ.
That Shurima Shuffle was nutty.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Like, the ultimate from Azir was just huge. And once again, I just got to give a shout out to Han, bro. He is always where he needs to be. He saves his teammates all the time. There are definitely multiple members of ABZ that I think would have gone down in that fight that lived because he was always there with the shield and the defense buff.
Yeah. Good. Dude, that Unbreakable was so clutch. Saving that Kog'Maw. This Kog'Maw really needs a QSS bad. He has been getting caught out by Chain of Corruption, Chain of Corruption, Chain of Corruption. Like, he is just getting caught the hell out. He needs to get that QSS to remove that CC from him, man. Like,
absolutely.
Yeah, he finally got it. Okay, so he's gonna be building towards that Mercurial Scimitar right now. So good for him. But actually, Xin Zhao might actually be a little caught out here. Varus does have flash, so no. Okay, I thought he was gonna try to flash chain that one.
The other thing Varus has right now is full build, which is Ginsu's, i.e. Phantom Dancer, Runon's Bloodthirster.
Oh, the Flash! Annie gonna be able to get onto the Kog'Maw. The Tibbers is gonna be getting the Kog'Maw so low, but he actually is gonna be able to live. Zeds out, gonna be able to get the Annie and the Chains Corruption, gonna be able to get onto the Renekton, and Tibbers just hitting away. The Braum is in the front line right now. The Glacial Fisher gonna be able to disengage for a good amount. Right now, Kog'Maw is so low, though. He needs to be careful. The Hail of Arrows gonna be able to kill him. I don't know why he stuck around, but now Gnar is actually in Mega right now, so Zen is on the front line right now. Is gonna be getting killed very soon. Soraka gonna be able to ult to kind of get them safe for a little bit, but NFL finally getting an upper hand after what seemed like 15 minutes of ABZ domination. NFL finally getting the best of this Baron dance, getting the Baron Dasher for themselves.
All I can say is Hanbro is an absolute god, and Snugglebutt doesn't deserve him.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why he stuck around right there. I legitimately do not know. I can't help but notice, like, I feel like if ABZ's macro was better, like those two team fights, they could have got Baron. But the first team fight, they just decided to get those 2 winners, which I kind of understand. But the second team fight, Azir went bot lane to clear a wave. Instead of helping his team push, they could have got an inhibitor there. But I don't know. But Elder Dragon is going to be coming up in 50 seconds, so that is going to be the next objective for both of these teams, and let's see what is going to be happening here. Varus is very, very fed. I mean, he's at full build. I mean,
yeah, he will start to drop off pretty soon here.
Yeah, and Kog'Maw is... the longer the game goes, Kog'Maw, Azir is just going to be so good. The Morellonomicon, excuse me, is finished for the Azir as well. So, honestly, very good optimization, actually, because it does give grievous wounds when it get hit by the soldiers. So, good job on the Azir. Noticing that Soraka is very strong.
Wow, yeah, she is.
Yeah, 1-4-19. pretty good scoreline. I mean, but it's a tale of 2 bot lanes, honestly, because the first game it was 9-0-10 Tristana with the 00-17 Taric for ABZ, and now it's 12-2-8 for the Varus, 1-4-19 for the Soraka, and it looks like a fight is about to happen, but the Chains of Eruption is going to be missing, and this is the time for ABZ to engage with Braum. It's just frontlining so much, and the Penguin is going to be going down, though. Shurima Shuffle, beautiful Emperor Divide, going to be able to push him back, and Azir is just autoing the hell out of everybody, and that is actually going to be a very soon to be ace. Okay, no, it is going to be a 4-0 for ABZ.
Rek'Sai excellently chained that flash and that burrow to be able to make the escape on the one path that was available to do so. So, kudos.
Is this game?
You
it's gonna
think?
Be close. It's gonna be close because they do have a wave and a cannon wave. It's gonna be very close. I think this is game.
No way.
I think this is game. This is game.
Rek'Sai needs to pull out a miracle.
No, Rek'Sai can't do anything. This is game. Rek'Sai trying to do something as he can. He unburrowed onto the Zen, but the Nexus is exposed. And yeah, that is actually going to be GG to ABZ, the 2-0 sweep. Beautiful
Slow clap.
Game. Beautiful game.
Slow clap. And the chat getting very spicy at the end there.
The tears.
I just want end. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, that is 2-0 for ABZ, and ABZ does pull the slight upset to take a top 4 seed as head of their division.
Hold on, where is old boy in here? What's his name? Han bro? Because I'm giving my MVP to him. If you hear me, my dude, go in a general chat. I'll be able to move you over into the casters for an interview because he's my choice for the MVP. I'm not entirely sure who you think.
Absolutely.
I'm assuming it's Hanbro as well. So if you are in general chat, come chat with us for an interview. But in the meantime, we can look at some of these damage charts, man. I mean,
oh my, can we look for a minute at Soraka's groundbreaking 6th tier of the goddess build there?
6th
at the end
tier of the goddess. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
She was definitely crying for a little bit.
The tilt was so real.
Oh, Fancy Farts is here. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna pull him in.
Yeah, Fancy Farts is fine.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull him in. Where is he? Where's old boy? Where is he? Let me see. Oh, they all are. Okay, they all are. Okay, so I'm gonna move them all. Okay, so. Okay. Never mind. I can't move him for some reason. I thought we had the power to do it. Just go.
I thought so too.
Yeah, I thought so too, but I can't. It's not letting me. Yeah, it's not letting me.
All right, so we're heading over to General?
Yeah, just head over to General. Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hello.
Hey, Hanbro, you're a monster. You're a monster.
Let me be the first to say,
Hanbro's a beast.
Congratulations on an excellent game.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
Okay, I'm gonna give you the damage charts right here. Okay, so that's the damage charts. So, Hombro, amazing work, man. Good job on the Terra, good job on the Braum. It feels like you were always there when you needed to be, and I mean, good job, dude. I mean, that's all I can say. I mean,
Yeah, appreciate it, man. I get a lot of practice. Fancy Farts and I duo bot lane a lot, and he just goes in like an idiot all the time.
What's up? I'm here. I'm sitting right next to him.
He's sitting right next to me. But anyway, got a lot of practice keeping people alive. So
yeah. After you guys got that Baron from the Renekton Slice and Dice, what was the reaction there? Because you guys were honestly pretty far behind. Yeah, I mean, what was the reaction there? What was the feeling? Was it
just gave
upticking?
us a chance. Because as soon as we got that, we could stall out long enough. Maybe Azir and Kog'Maw could do something. So that was I did not expect that.
I honestly just cannot. I just honestly cannot believe that in a scenario where both junglers were there and both junglers had smite up,
I know
Renekton got the Baron kill.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I didn't even know I got the Baron. I was trying.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was definitely something. Like, I saw two junglers, I saw two smites, and I was like, wait, hold on, Renekton got the Baron?
Back, say the Clown Fiesta.
My goal was to distract their jungler from smiting, so Electric could get it. But I mean, in the process, I took it, so it was a win-win.
Yeah, it seemed like it. So, looking towards playoffs, you guys pumped? I'm pretty sure you got the first seed off of that, right?
Feels good.
Yeah, Snuggle sort of lied to us and told us that we were like in contention to missing playoffs. So we were like, "Oh shit, we got to get our stuff together." And then like, "Oh wait,
who said that?"
Snuggle.
Oh, Snuggle's stupid.
Snuggle is either lying or very
12 per group.
Then he was just like, "Oh yeah, wait, it's like half the teams get into playoffs," and it was like, "Oh, so we're like in contention for first."
Actually, yeah, with this match, clinching this match, you guys actually got a top 4 seed and a bye in the first round of playoffs.
Let's go!
Let's go!
So congratulations on that.
Yeah,
I do actually have one more question.
Okay.
I did notice the lane swap, the role swap between Fancy Farts and Mojo Man for game 2. What precipitated that?
What do you mean? This has been like that the first game too?
Yeah, we've done that for a few games.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. Boosted
Yeah.
caster.
Yeah.
G2,
But basically, the reason we made the swap was because we had a hard time because Fancy likes being the aggressive one and having like an
he was
aggressive mid
aggressive,
laner
all
when
right.
you're
man.
playing Azir is really hard.
That aggro Fiora was something to see.
Oh, dude,
Tell
that
you what.
Fiora was so fun. I think she hit like 2 parries. Holy moly.
God.
Holy moly. But congrats, guys. Congrats on your win. Congrats on your top 4 seed.
Thank you.
I will be casting a lot of the Rampage playoffs, so I'm hoping that I will be able to cast you guys very soon. So congrats, guys.
Get ready for the Cloud Fiesta.
Oh, dude, I'm ready for the Clown
I
Fiesta.
will very likely be playing you guys soon. So
All right.
All right,
we'll see
well,
what
you
happens.
saw all of our strats. It's pigs in.
Nah, fam.
Picks
We
in.
good.
Look at my match history. This goes to all of you. Ban my Zin. I've played it every match, and no one ever stops me, and I always win.
Ban the Zimble.
Implying
Every
people
match.
scouting.
I don't know
man.
why no one bans my Zin. Ban it. I dare you.
Ban it. Alright, so you heard it here first. Ban the Zinzal from ABZ. But that is gonna be it for us. Thank you guys for coming to interview with us in the general chat.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks guys, and
That was fun.
congrats on your win. I hope you guys make it far in playoffs. Good luck to you guys for the rest of the season.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, man.
Have a
Later,
good
Chris.
one.
So
Bye.
that is gonna be it for us here. For the Rampage game of ABZ versus NFL. Any closing statements, Mr. Arthur?
Just that I don't know what I expected going into casting my first Rampage match, but
Yeah, they're all like
they
this.
were exceeded.
They're
were
all like
exceeded
this.
whatever they
it's
were.
so fun. They're all like this. But it is going to be it for us. I'm Backpack. That's Arthur Cook, and we're out of here. Thank you, guys.